So today we will start with the Milk Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. So let's put that in these shiny areas. She feels really good. Next, we have the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder. Is this a powder? Yes, I guess it goes from a balm to a powder. I go through so many of these. It's time for a new one. So that's nice and tacky. We have a great base for oil to be stopped in its tracks. Of course, the handy dandy palette. Today we're taking the NARS Soft Matte Foundation in Marquises. This is one shade darker. I think Macau have it here. Macau is medium deep 4. Marquises is medium deep 5. Being a dot on the palette. Spreading that out also on the palette to warm it up a little bit. Take a little bit more in the areas that need it. Beauty blender. And we just blend until everything is melted. I feel like that already looks great. Okay. 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 Moving on. Let's contour a little bit. Last time we used the Fenty cream contour in chocolate. Let's use it again. Take my e.l.f. brush, dipping into that. And I'm going right above, so my cheekbone, right there. Put that brush down, and we will pick up the Real Techniques contour brush, 261. I have the Juvia's Place liquid blush in Dahlia. This one is a little scary if you don't use it in moderation. So the handy dandy palette, we have this again, and literally it looks kind of orange. It's not, it's red. So I'm taking a literal dot. Can we see? Literal dot. That's too much. Way too much. And we're going to blend that out again, because when you blend this out, it turns into a cream situation once you add heat a little bit. All right, so that's how much is on my finger. I'm not putting that directly on my face. I'm going to wipe that off onto the palette. Take my e.l.f. liquid blush brush. Oh, dab it out a little bit. See, it turns into a little bit of a creamier situation and we have a decent amount on the brush, then see a process. Put some on my hand to blend it into the brush, and I'm going back to the palette, picking more up. Now, back onto the hand. Now, I'm going to put it on my face. Okay. There we go. See, it's on my hands. I got it on the beauty blender. Now it's on my face. Okay. It's okay. Mistakes happen. Just wash it off. I'm going to build it up a little bit more because I always go in once everything is set with powders. Do I look flushed? I think so. We move on to concealer. The Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Chestnut, and redefine the areas that are supposed to be prominent on the face. And tap this out. Right, back in with the Beauty Blender. Beauty Blender has been through a lot today. Sometimes I even go back in with the liquid blush brush and re-tap with the product that's already there, just to refresh. Just wanted to show you how much blush is left on this palette. That's a lot. And you see how much is on. Right? Do we see it? Juvia's Place is not playing about pigment ever. And I appreciate it. We go on to setting. I have the Kosas Cloud Set. You know, I wanted to show you what it looked like. I have another color. This is in Softly. So this is what it looks like. But I'm using Cushiony. Right. So I take the Real Techniques setting brush and I'm going to generously apply this under my eyes. Now we have the Sephora powder brush. This is number 50. We'll kind of dust some of that away lightly. Oh, feels like luxury. The Milani Make It Last setting spray. So refreshing. The setting spray is now dry. So we're going in with the second part of the setting routine, which is using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD setting powder in number 3. This was actually the setting powder that made me start using powder puffs because of the way it behaves. And now I can't get away from powder puffs. It's pressed powder time. We are going to use the Sephora. I think it's the Pro Foundation brush, number 56, into the pressed powder. This is different from the e.l.f. one that I like to use, the Flawless Face brush, as you can see. But this allows more precision using the Cover FX and N90. And I like how I can truly swirl in there. That's okay. Oh yeah. So I'm going to first pat it on and then swirl it in. So I'm taking the Sephora powder brush one more time, and we're just going to lightly swirl. I'll go back in with number 56 Sephora brush and continue swirling. Right, so I feel like I am starting to see all the layers we did below that we set with the setting spray. So the contour, liquid blush, they're starting to shine through a little bit. And what I love is when you go throughout the day, that's the foundation that you continue to see. I like it. The Sephora Pro Bronzer brush, number 80. Put it over here so it can be in focus. The NARS bronzer in Quirimba. So I'm just gonna big fluffy strokes get the color back onto my face. So now we're going back in with blush. The Juvia's Place Volume 3 powder blush. Let's open this. They just started selling this at Ulta. You couldn't get number 3 anywhere. The Sonia Kashuk blush brush. This color actually coordinates with Dahlia. I don't know how she does that, but it does. It doesn't look like it would, but it does. When it so good. Like Patrick Ta, I'm going to take a little bit more of the liquid blush that's on my palette, the e.l.f. liquid blush brush, and kind of bring some shine and dimension back into my life. That is a flush. Highlight. Last time we used Rose Gold Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. Today, let's use Gilded Glow. Little lighter. Still excellent. Oh, brush. The Sephora Pro Highlight number 90. Just to stamp the pigment and take my beauty blender. Oh, and let's put a little, I like putting some right here. I'll like it catch right there. Now we move on to brows. Today I'll do them on camera. Why not? I have the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Ebony. Just going to comb these out. I let my brows decide how they want to look that day. I'm going to take it like this. In the middle, closer to the end, bring that product this way and build up. So you're kind of like connecting everything into a stroke. I'm going to lightly now, lightly start drawing into the front. It's brow one. Do we see the difference? Brow one. So we'll do the same to brow two. And my eyebrows are not even. Never have been, never will be. They are cousins, not siblings. So we're going to start here, go straight over. Yes. I look up to see where the light is actually finishing the darker hair, because if you look straight on, you could miss it. And then I get to see where I stopped for the other brow. I think that's pretty even. I'm going to put this down for now. The NYX Brow Glue. See this little tiny spoolie? So good for what my purpose is. So I'm going to lay the product into the brow first. Literally. I'll do the same here. I tried doing my eyes on camera. It was absolutely not working. So I used the NYX, that's the point, Hella Fine liquid liner for this wing, and to give myself a little bit of a dramatic punch, I have the Sephora 12-hour colorful crayon in black lace. Sephora angled liner brush. I'm just gonna try to smudge it a little bit, honestly. But this Tarte palette, I'm just gonna take some of the colors in here, Ember, and just pat it on the lid to make sure the liner doesn't move. Pat, pat. Will give me like a little, there's this like bronzing color. Perfect. Put it right here. Terracotta. Oh, it's called Timber. This terracotta color. Let's put some in the center. Just to, and make sure it doesn't budge. Feeling a dark lip today. Just got my eyes on the NYX Rebel Kind brown liner. I haven't had like any neutral chocolate brown liners, only ones that have a purple undertone. We'll do the NYX lip pencil in Mahagony. The MAC Maximal Matte Lipstick in Go Retro. Going back in with Rebel Kind to reline the outside. The Urban Decay All Nighter, the old formula. We let that set. Right. Take the powder puff again and just do ears. Bloop. Mascara. Oh, the Sephora Lash Craft Big Volume? Something, something. We're done. I feel like I should take my hair down now. So this is the look. So cute. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you next time. Bye.